Hello, fellow Pokemon trainers and Nintendo fans. Prince Charmingder here, and today we're here to talk about a very saddening subject. I'm sure as many of you've heard, and as what you can tell from the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the Nintendo eShop going down for 3DS and Wii U. Now I know what you're saying. Well, what does this have to do with there's a dime a dozen videos out there talking about what the 3DS eShop going down means for like legacy games and everything like that. But me specifically, I'm going to be talking about what it means for the Pokemon franchise, because with the shutting down of the 3DS eShop specifically, and not being able to purchase games anymore, I don't know what's going to happen to legacy Pokemon, and by legacy Pokemon I mean Pokemon from generations 3, Gen 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think even Gen 6 and 7 might be affected. Now, we won't know until we're already on that other side of the gate, but with the 3DS eShop going down, let me actually bring up, we're going to go over, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the webpage right now from Nintendo to see how Gen 6 and 7 might be affected in terms of when the 3DS eShop goes down. Okay, here we go. This is the one. As of late March 2023, it'll no longer be possible to make Nintendo eShop purchases for the Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And this is the little memories thing. Let me see. Yeah, that's all that is. Okay. So, very important information right here that we need to talk about first. So, furthermore, as this date draw closer, related services will cease to function. Oh, and before that, it'll also no longer be possible to download free content, including game demos. So, as of May 23rd, 2022, so like almost 3 months from now, it will no longer be possible to use a credit card to add funds to an account in Nintendo eShop on Wii U or 3DS family systems. And as of August 29, 2022, it'll no longer be possible to use a Nintendo eShop card to add funds to an account in the Nintendo eShop on Wii U or the 3DS family of systems. However, it will still be possible to redeem download codes until late March 2023. So what that means is if you go to Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart, wherever you go to shop for your eShop cards, you can buy one of those, scratch off the back, put the code in on your Nintendo Wii U or 3DS, and then those funds get added. But if you try to put that in after August 29th, it will not work. And you can't, essentially the date that you need to buy everything is August 29th or August 28th. I don't know what time it's going to go off on August 29th, but if you want anything that you want to keep and like have for the foreseeable future until your unfortunately your Wii U or 3DS, 2DS dies, you need to buy it now. Buy it now either with your credit card by May or with an eShop card by the 28th. So, let me see. Where else is there? Here's the thing though. If you link your Nintendo Network ID that was on your Wii U or 3DS with your Nintendo account wallet that's used with the Nintendo Switch family of systems, you can use the shared balance to purchase content on any of these systems until March 2023. So if you want to get around the August 29th date, what you need to do is you need to link your accounts on the Switch and the 3DS and Wii U with your Nintendo Network ID and the Nintendo account. I don't know if that's still possible if you haven't done it yet, if you're out of luck, but that's the only way you'll be able to add funds is if you do it on Switch to the 3DS Wii U. Let's see. So then, here's another important bit of info. The changes to the Nintendo eShop on Wii U and the 3DS family of systems will simultaneously take effect in software on these platforms where it is possible to make purchases such as Street Pass, Mi Plaza, Theme Shop, and Nintendo Badge Arcade, aka also Pokemon Bank. Even after late March 2023 and for the foreseeable future, which means it could be April 2023 or March 2024, we don't know. It will still be possible to re-download games and DLC, receive software updates, and enjoy online play on Wii U and the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. So, okay, here you go. If someone visits Nintendo eShop and wants to download something on Wii U or the Nintendo 3DS family systems after late March 2023, what will they be able to do? On both platforms, users will be able to re-download content they own and download existing software updates. On both platforms, users will not be able to purchase any content on Nintendo 3DS. This includes paid content, plays, and passes in software such as Street Pass Me Plaza, Theme Shop, Nintendo Badge Arcade, and Pokemon Bank. And on Wii U, this includes passes in software such as Wii Sports Club. So if you want to keep those games, instead of renting them, you have to buy them now on the Wii Sports Club. You won't be able to download demos. You won't be able to download free to start software, redeem a download code, add funds to your Nintendo eShop balance. And on Nintendo 3DS family systems, users will still be able to download a small number of free themes from the theme shop. So, thankfully, the Pokemon Company came out with something not too long ago. Let me go ahead and find it. Here we go. Here it is from Cerebi.net. Pokemon Bank is to become free to use when the Nintendo 3DS eShop goes offline in March 2023. So normally you have to pay a subscription of $4.99 for 1 year in order to transfer Pokemon from X and Y, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, and use the Poke Transporter to transfer from Black, White, Black 2, White 2, Pokemon Virtual Console, Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, and Crystal into Pokemon Bank. Now, it says, do note, you will be unable to download Pokemon Bank when the eShops go offline, so make sure it is downloaded before then. And then to clarify further, since I've seen confusion, Joe Merrick says that there is no set date for the end service. They'll let us know in advance. Yeah, so that means you need to download Pokemon Bank now if you want to hold on to legacy Pokemon. And I would say if you have any Pokemon that legacy Pokemon, and what do I mean by legacy Pokemon? So prior to this news, what you could do is you could and I'm pretty well versed in this now because of my Living Dex series. If you wanted to transfer a Pokemon up from Generation 3 is the earliest you can start. So you could transfer, let's say, you have a Torchic from Pokemon Ruby and you have a Squirtle from Pokemon Leaf Green, and you want to bring those up. You want to you've battled with them, and now they're all grown up. They've got the league victory, and you've beaten them. What you could do is you 1 second. I know I said Ruby, but you got Sapphire here. You got Sapphire. So what you do is you grab an old school DS. You pop that sucker in at the bottom on the DS loader. You get yourself a Generation 4 game like Pokemon Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and you can go to Pal Park in the Gen 4 games, and you can transfer from Gen 3 to Gen 4. And then once you're done playing with your Pokemon in Gen 4, you get another DS or 3DS, anything that has wireless, but you need an original DS for the Gen 4 game. And you do, what's it called? Oh my god, what is it called? Okay, here it is. I guess in Gen 5, it doesn't have a game, or, oh, it does. It's called Poke Transfer, which is actually what the app is called. So, like I said, you have your Pokemon from Gen 4. You want to bring them up to Black, White, Black 2, White 2. So you set up the two games. You transfer them with Poke Transfer. Now you got them in your game. And now once you're done with that, let's say you're done beating Unova. You had your heck of a time there. You want to take them over to Gen 6. Then you have to go through the Poke Transporter app. So then, say you're done with that, you want to transfer them over. You have to download the Poke Transporter app in the 3DS eShop so you can transfer them over to Gen 6 games. And then from Gen 6, you move them through Pokemon Bank into Gen 7, and then from Gen 7, you do the migration from Pokemon Home, or from Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. So that's how you can do that. That's how you get legacy Pokemon. And then Poke Transporter is available for Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Now, if you don't download Pokemon Bank or Pokemon Transporter before the end of the eShop, you're going to lose out on a lot of Pokemon that you can transfer. Now, here's the thing. I know it's bad. It's bad because we're losing access to a lot of classic games on the eShop. Like right now I'm speaking strictly about the eShop and apps and things like that. And after some time and taking to process it, I realized this isn't too big a deal for legacy content, with a few exceptions. Because honestly, ever since the National Dex fiasco when Sword and Shield came out, there hasn't been too big an emphasis on completing the National Dex. The only time you really need to complete the Pokédex is the Regional Dex, and that hasn't been a requirement for like a long time. And sure, there's a lot of Pokemon that you can't get in the current game. So let's take a look at that right now. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. So when Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, there was like a good like 400 something plus Pokemon that didn't that weren't available in the game. They were cut out due to balancing. I don't remember what other reasons they gave, but they wanted to focus on catching Pokemon and make a more balanced experience. So we all got up in an uprage. I kind of did because I worked hard on catching all the Pokemon, and I like, not that it's like, yeah, I know I'm not going to bring every single Pokemon over, like this Clefairy, this Stantler, this Lumineon over to Sword and Shield and use them in my playthrough, but it's nice to like complete the decks. It's really fun and transfer them over. But with the expansions of the Crown Tundra and Isle of Armor, now there are only 234 Pokemon that are, at the time of this writing, which it doesn't matter, the DLC is done for Sword and Shield, unavailable in the games. So you have the Weedle line, Pidgey line, Rattata, Spearow, Ekans, Paris, Parasect, all these Pokemon. So a good chunk of Gen 1 is not here. We don't have the Johto starters. We don't have Surret, what the heck am I talking about? Sentret, Ladybug, Spinarak, Mareep. Okay, so a pretty good chunk of Gen 2 Pokemon are unavailable. Gen 3, we don't have the Poochyena line, the Wurmple lines, Tailo, Masquerain, Shroomish, Slacking. Yeah, like some pretty pretty noteworthy Pokemon. Plus Omainan, the Volbeat line, Volbeat, Illumise, Numel, Spoink, Cacnea. Let's see, what else? The Gen 4 starters. We don't have Starly. There's a huge chunk of Gen 4 Pokemon that aren't available. And then after that, obviously, mythical Pokemon. We got Manaphy, Darkrai, Shaman, Arceus. Gen 5 starters. Patrat, Watchog, the Elemental Monkeys. Then we go up to Gen 6, the Tynamo line. Gen 6, we don't have the Chessman, the Kalos starters. Scatterbug, Litleo line, Flabebe, Skiddo, Furfrou, Hoopa. Pikipek for Gen 7. We have the Alola starters in the game. And that's it. That's all the Pokemon that are unavailable. You can go to any of these pages on Cerebi and check out the unattainable list. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. If we lose access to Pokemon Bank and this old legacy content, how are we supposed to get these Pokemon? Here's the thing. We're able to get a good chunk of these Pokemon left. And you know what? I'm going to make a list of the Pokemon that are actually truly unattainable so far. So let me go ahead and get my list ready. Because here's the thing. A little game came out prior to Sword and Shield. And that game was Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Or Pikachu Let's Go. I can't talk. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Every single Pokemon from Kanto is actually available in Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So, when we lose access to the eShop, if you didn't get Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow, or you don't have Fire Red and Leaf Green to transfer all the way up, or any of the old legacy games, like if you want to get a Charizard from X and Y, or if you want to get an Eevee from Black 2, White 2, it doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters is if you want to go for a certain Pokemon in a certain way, like you want to shiny hunt that Eevee, or shiny hunt an Alolan Grimer in Sun and Moon. But you can still get the Pokemon legitimately thanks to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Because every single Pokemon 1 through 150 is in the game. And the Alolan versions are in the game too. The only thing that you really can't get is Mew, which is a mythical Pokemon, which is event only. So that's one Pokemon. So you know what? I'm going to write that down. So we got Mew. Mew is a Pokemon that you cannot obtain regardless, prior to what everything's going on. And Melmetal and Meltan are available through Pokemon Go, which you can transfer your Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Let's Go to Pokemon Home. So that's sorted out. Okay, but what about Johto? Actually, not even what about Johto. What about Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh? Well, a game came out not too long ago. It was buggy as hell, and it's Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And as you can see here from this list, a lot of these Pokemon are unavailable natively, but they can be transferred once from Pokemon Bank. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl don't have access to that yet, but soon they will. So like, let's see, we got the Alolan forms of the Generation 1 Pokemon. Galarian Ponyta, Galarian Rapidash, Galarian Slowpoke, Farfetch'd. These are all available in the Sword and Shield games. Alolan, Marowak, Galarian Weezing, Mr. Mime, Articuno, Moltres, Slowking, Corsola, Zigzagoon, Galarian Linoon, and then boom! After that, the cutoff list starts with Gen 5. It starts with Gen 5, meaning every single Johto Pokemon, every single Hoenn Pokemon, and every single Sinnoh Pokemon is available in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, as well as every Kanto Pokemon. So that's Gens 1 through 4. They're completely covered. Now, you can't use them in Sword and Shield. Right now, they don't have access to Pokemon Home. Hopefully, we'll be getting that update. But, okay. So then that means you don't have to worry about Ruby Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. All those Pokemon, you're fine. The only Pokemon that I know the only Pokemons that you won't be able to get are Mythicals. And there's two in particular that I'm very sad are going to be going away once the 3DS eShop goes down. And that is Celebi, because Celebi is available in Pokemon Crystal Virtual Console. Once you beat the game, you go to Goldenrod City, and then you're able to get the GS Ball from the Pokemon Center there, and you can actually encounter a legitimate Celebi, and then you use Poke Transporter to transfer that Celebi over to Bank, which can be sent to Gen 7, so Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and then upwards to Sword and Shield and the current generation. So that's a bummer. So that means that once we lose access to those games, Virtual Console Celebi is now locked away behind an event. You'll only be getting to an event. There's no repeatable way to get it and keep it with you. Or get it at all if you don't download those games now. And another big hit is Deoxys. Deoxys is one of the first event Pokemon that was repeatable. You didn't need an event to get it anymore. It was at the end of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Once you complete the Delta episode, you get a encounter with Deoxys with Mega Rayquaza. It's really cool, really fun. But now, if you don't have the physical cards and you want to download it from the eShop, once those dates come up, you won't be able to get Deoxys anymore in those games. Now it'll be event only, and same thing. Like those ones are gone for sure. And of course, the only other Pokemon that we know for sure that are event only are Jirachi. And now Gen 4 is weird. Gen 4 is weird. Actually, and Jirachi and Mew are weird too, because Mew you can get in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl if you have save data for Let's Go, and you can get Jirachi if you have save data from Sword and Shield. You can get those in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I don't know if they're repeatable, like the Gigantamax Pikachu and Eevee. If you just restart the game, I don't know if anyone's done that. It's kind of hard to, because a lot of people don't want to lose their save data or lose their Pokemon because we don't have access to Pokemon Home. but those might be repeatable now. So those might be the new repeatable legends. Also, we have Darkrai. Let me see. Where is it at? Now we're looking at brilliant Pokemon Legends Arceus, which has actual encounters with Pokemon that you can get that before were prior just mythicals only. You had to get them with event. So Manaphy and Fion, you can get them in a side mission, and you get the Manaphy, and that's one and done. But after completing the mission, Fion will have a chance of reappearing because normally you need to breed for it. But since there's no breeding in Legends Arceus, they just have a chance to respawn. As well as you also get access to Darkrai. Darkrai used to be event only, and I believe it's in the data for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. However, after several patches, there's no way to get it. But you get this if you have Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl on your save file in your history. You'll be able to get it, and boom, Darkrai. You have yourself a Darkrai, as well as Shaman. Same stipulation. You need Sword or Shield. Except Sword or Shield this time, not Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl. You need Sword or Shield save file, and then you can go ahead and encounter Shaman if you fulfill the mission. I can't talk. And last but not least, Arceus. We can finally get Arceus without an event. It's part of the main game. You'll be able to get it. So that's that. Okay, so cool. Now here's the tricky part. We've got Gen 5 Pokemon. Let's see. We know for sure Victini, you can't get. And then let's look at Sword and Shield. We know for sure if we go to Gen 5, let's go right here. Okay, so Snivy, Superior, the Unova starters. They're not in Sword and Shield. They're not in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and they are definitely not in and yeah, they're not in Legends Arceus as well. They're not in Legends Arceus either. So it seems like that from Gen 5 up until Gen 7, there's going to be certain Pokemon we won't be able to get. So I'm going to go ahead and do my research. I'm going to bounce back and forth, seeing which Pokemon are available from Gen 5 through 7, or that are on all the unattainable lists, and I'll be right back. So I did, like I said, I did the math, and right now it's 77 Pokemon. These Pokemon are either through event only, or you need to get them from a previous game and transfer them into home, because they're not available in any other game that's currently available right now. And they are Mew, Celebi, Deoxys, Jirachi, Victini, the Unova starters, the Patrat line, the Elemental Monkeys, Pansage, Panpour, Panseer, the Blitzel line, the Sewaddle line, the Ducklet line, Deerling line, Alola, the Tynamo line, Meloetta, Genesect, the Kalos starters, Battle Bond Greninja, that's an important one, Scatterbug line, the Litleo line, Flabebe line, Skiddo line, Furfrou, Deoncé, Hoopa, Volcanion, we've got Pikipek line, the Young Goose line, Crabrawler line, Oricorio, Minior, Komala, Bruxish, Magearna, Marshadow, Zeraora, and Meltan and Melmetal, as well as the other event exclusives for Gen 8, which would be Zarude? Is Zarude so far the only event exclusive Pokemon? I think so. I think it's event. That's the only event Pokemon. Yeah, so those 77 Pokemon are going to be gone for now. So you would have to get them from event for the mythical Pokemon like Mew, Deoxys, Jirachi, and then for the starters like the Unova starters, the Patrat line, Gen 5, 6, and 7, you would have to transfer those up from those Gen 6 and 7 games. So really, we're not losing a lot of access to Pokemon. It's just a shame that we're losing access to play those games. Specifically, the Virtual Console games, Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Let's see. You know how we can check what else there is? Let's see. Right here, you go to the Cerebi database, and I'm going to zoom in because it's very, very tiny. Let's go ahead. I'm zooming in that way because I'm an old man and I don't know what the task, what the shortcuts are. Oh, Command and Plus. Okay. So let's... Ooh, look at that. Oh God, too much. I zoomed in way too much. Okay, there we go. Video games. Here we go. So if we look at Gen 7 and Gen 6, here are all the things that we're going to lose. If you don't have the physical version, you won't be able to buy X and Y anymore. You won't be able to buy Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire anymore. You won't get Pokemon Bank. You won't get Pokemon Battle Troze. Pokemon Link Battle, also known as Japan. Pokemon Art Academy. The Band of Thieves and 1,000 Pokemon. That was a Japan exclusive. Pokemon Shuffle. Pokemon Rumble. You won't be able to play Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon if you don't have the physical copy. Pokemon Picross. I'm not a fan of Picross, but that's another thing we're losing. Detective Pikachu, a game I never played. Pokken Tournament, if you don't have the physical game, if you want to download that, you have to download it now from the Wii U eShop. Pokemon Duel, that's already gone. We've already experienced a loss through mobile apps, so that's already gone. Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. If you want to go back and play Super Smash Bros. 3DS, Wii U, and play as Mewtwo, you better download those games and you better get the DLC, because once the eShop is gone, you won't be able to download Mewtwo, Cloud, Bayonetta. They're all gone. The Nintendo Badge Arcade, which actually has already gone down for a while too, but still. Also, there's a couple of things in Gen 5 here that you won't be able to get. Black, White, Black 2, White 2, those are retail only. Those were not available downloadable. Pokemon Dream Radar. That's a cool one, because you can get hidden ability Ho-Oh, Lugia, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina if you do a certain I think it's like a radar finder. You have to have the correct game inserted, and you'll get a level 5 legendary with their hidden ability in a Dream Ball, and you can get the Therian forms of the genies. That's where they first debuted in. You won't be able to get those anymore. Pokemon Rumble U, Mystery Dungeon, Gates to Infinity, no. Pokemon Conquest, no, that's not. Poke Park 2, Rumble Blast, Rumble U, like I said. Pokédex 3D Pro, you won't be able to do that anymore, which is a shame. I know my buddy Blue Bandana Jake, he said he used that a lot to reference Pokemon models when he was drawing. You won't be able to download that anymore. Let's see what else. There's a couple of things here in Gen 7 we won't be able to get. Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. If you don't have the physical copy, you can't download this anymore. Rumble Rush, you won't be able to download anymore, I believe. Pokken Tournament DX is on the Switch. So if you don't download on the Wii U, it's not a complete loss. It is a very different experience, though. We got Detective Pikachu again. Oh yeah, that's right. Detective Pikachu Gen 6, that was Japan only, and this was the full game. Pokemon Quest, that's no. So yeah, that's about it so far. So those are the main games that you won't be able to download again. I'm surprised that Joe doesn't have Virtual Console on here, but still. So let me take a look at something really fast. Thank you, Bulbapedia. So here is the Bulbapedia page for the Nintendo 3DS, and it has a list here of all the Pokemon games that have been released. So you can get Rumble Blast, Mystery Dungeon, Gates to Infinity, X and Y, Art Academy, Super Smash Bros., Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Super Mystery Dungeon, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, and Detective Pikachu. Now, those ones all have a retail release, I believe. But as you can tell from these dates right here, it's going to be hard to find some of these. Now, this is where we get down to the the nitty gritty. Oh, these are retail games. Nintendo eShop. Let's see. So these are... Okay, yeah. So we've got Pokédex 3D. We got Pokemon Dream Radar, Pokédex 3D Pro, Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Transporter, Battle Troze, The Thieves, and 1,000 Pokemon. Like I said, Japan only. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Special Demo, Pokemon Shuffle, Pokemon Rumble World, Pokemon Picross, Detective Pikachu, and then Pokemon Sun and Moon, the special demo version. Now, why is that one important? It's because if you don't download this, you don't have access to Battle Bond Greninja. If you complete the demo, when the retail games of Sun and Moon came out, you're able to transfer the Greninja that was in that demo to your main save file, and you would have Battle Bond Greninja. Now, Battle Bond Greninja is not able to transfer to the new games, but it is able to transfer up to Pokemon Home from the other versions. Okay, so we got those all taken care of. Now, there's virtual console games as well. Like, these are the main ones that a lot of people are going to be sad about losing. The Pokemon trading card game. That game is super fun. I love it. It's so many memories. It's really easy to break and abuse and beat. And I can't believe that's like one of the first ones that came out. If you look at the virtual console release date, came out in 2014. Pokemon Puzzle Challenge League on the Game Boy Color. You can't download that anymore. And like I said, the regular red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal. So you won't be able to download those. And yeah, that's a shame. We're losing all of those Pokemon games. Now, let's see what we're losing on the Wii U. So if we go to Bulbapedia, we have the Wii U page right here. It's going to show us all the Pokemon games, which the Wii U sadly did not have a lot of Pokemon games because the Wii U wasn't that great. I'll admit it. It's pretty sad. It's a pretty sad state, but there was still some good stuff on there. Smash Bros. For Wii U and Pokken Tournament, those were really fun. And like I said, Smash Bros. And Pokken Tournament, not a huge loss because Ultimate and Pokken Tournament DX are both on the Switch, which essentially has everything that was in those games and more. So that sucks, but like I said, you're not losing a lot. Pokemon Rumble U, you won't get access to that anymore. Wii titles, which is you can't get this Wii game anymore, but you won't be able to download it either on the Wii U. Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure. Now, here we go. Virtual console games. Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. You can't get that anymore in Game Boy Advance Virtual Console on the Wii U. That's gone. Which is really sad that the Game Boy Color Pokemon Pinball never came to 3DS because it has it would have been perfect for it. I'm really sad that never happened. I was expecting it to happen, but we got Ruby and Sapphire. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, Pokemon Ranger, the original Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time, Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, and Pokemon Ranger Guardian Signs. So yeah, that is a bummer. That is a huge bummer. Now there are a few games on here that we're not missing out on too much. Specifically Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team. If you don't have those, if you want to play the remakes, you can do that. But finding the physical copies of those is kind of hard too. Pokemon Ranger, you were losing that. You would have to buy the physical copy. I mean, you're not missing much. The game is very, very bland and repetitive. And the whole main reason to play through it all the way to get a Manaphy, you can't do that anymore. But now there's new ways to get Manaphy. Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, and then the other Ranger games. So Explorers of Sky, I think that's the really good one that a lot of people like. So if you don't have the physical copy, download it now on the Wii U eShop so you don't miss out, as well as the other Ranger games if you're looking forward to those. So yeah, that's what sucks. We're losing all those games, but that's the hard part. So like for Pokemon fans, if you want to play that legacy content, buy it now because you want to buy it and play it. If you're a quote-unquote national Dexter and you're like, I want to be able to transfer all the Pokemon, I miss it when we could get all the Pokemon, then yeah, get as many of those games as you can. Transfer your Pokemon up because we don't know when our last day is to transfer up those Pokemon. There's a couple of Pokemon in my Pokemon Living Dex right now that I captured them in the wrong region and I didn't notice until now. So I'm going back to my games and transferring them up before it's too late. So download those demos, get those exclusive Pokemon like Celebi from the Virtual Console, Deoxys from Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, get your Magearna from Sun and Moon, make sure you get your Battle Bond Greninja from the Pokemon Sun and Moon free demo. But ultimately, guys, even though there's 77 Pokemon that we will lose access to from the video games from 3DS and prior, it's fine because there's multiple ways to get a lot of those older Pokemon. Like I said, Gens 1 through 4 are completely covered by the new games. And there is a little thing called Pokemon Go. And I think that's what the Pokemon Company is going to rely on now for completing the national decks. It's funny because I remember back in the day, I used to talk a whole bunch of smack about how Pokemon Go stinks and it's not as good as the original games. And there's so much stuff that it's missing and stuff like that. Well, I can already tell you that Litleo, Flabébé, and Furfrou, 3 Pokemon you can't get on the current games. Let's Go, Diamond and Pearl, or Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, Sword and Shield. You can't get those in those games, but you can get them in Pokemon Go. And you know what? You can transfer those Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home, as well as a lot of these event Pokemon. Mew, you do the special research when it's available. Boom, you got a Mew. Celebi, boom, you got a Celebi. Right now, Deoxys raids are going on with a chance to get shiny Deoxys. It's crazy. So, that's just what I mainly wanted to talk about. Yeah, it sucks. We're losing those great games, but to say that we're losing access to certain Pokemon, or like, what do we do about Pokemon Bank? Now's the time, like I said, just migrate your Pokemon over. Get them into home so that way they're nice and safe, because we don't know when Pokemon Bank servers will be going offline, and we definitely will lose access to those Pokemon. So if you want to do anything like that, do it now. But, I mean, it's just the way that it is now. This is how it is to live in the digital era where everything's connected, everything's online. Eventually, things are going to go offline because it costs money to keep those online and ready to go. But if they're not making money off that old hardware and off those old games, it really doesn't make sense to keep them going. So, yeah, that's just my whole idea, or my whole thoughts on this Pokemon Bank eShop going down. Just get the games that you want to get. I can't stress that enough. So now I'm just rambling, but thank you for joining me for this video, guys. I know it's kind of like all over the place, but don't worry, our Pokemon will be safe, and I'm sure that any of these Pokemon that we don't have access to right now, when the next Pokemon games come around, whatever the new Gen 9 games are, or new iteration after Arceus, we'll be good. We'll have a chance to catch all those Pokemon all over again. So until then, guys, thank you so much. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below. What Pokemon game are you sad to see go when the eShop goes offline? Personally, like I said, Virtual Console for me. It's going to be sad that we won't be able to transfer those over eventually, or some people are going to lose out on the ability to play those games again, because a lot of those batteries on the old hardware, they go offline and then you lose your save data. Not anymore. You just have to make sure you take care of your 3DS. But yeah, that's it. If you like this video and you want to see more content from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when a new video goes up. Until then, guys, I'm going to go work on my national decks. I'm actually going to go work on completing a living decks in Gens 1 and 2 because I never got to do that as a kid. But now I can, and I'm going to do it now before I lose my opportunity. So remember, and not just Pokemon games, if there's any Nintendo games that you want to get from the Wii U or eShop for the 3DS, do it now. Do it now. Don't live with that regret of missing out on those games, because Nintendo doesn't really care, it seems, and it's really sad. Hopefully they do a turnaround like Sony and they reverse their decision and push it back a little further more, but we'll see. Until then, guys, take care, stay safe, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!